she is the most badass female bladesmith in Forged in Fire. She is also the first remarkable woman to crush male contestants and claim the championship with her extraordinary skill of bending spiral spring steel by hand. Since the show began, she is Jennifer, a powerful female contestant in the forging world. Faced with Jennifer's strong comeback, the production team showed no mercy. They not only brought out the devilish steel eggs that have stumped countless contestants, but also hauled up a rusted excavator bucket. The 4 contestants were required to combine these 2 types of steel and forge a distinctive short blade using the Sanmai lamination method. Right at the start, Jennifer picked up an angle grinder at once and went to town on the thick rusted bucket. With brutal disassembly, she planned to use the bucket steel as the outer cladding, the hard-to-forge devilish steel eggs as the core, and create the Sanmai laminate with a cladding and stacking method. Though the idea was solid, the judges spotted her problem at a glance. Cutting the bucket with an angle grinder would clearly take a great deal of time. Unlike Jennifer, Michael decided to tackle the ready-made steel eggs first. He ground the steel eggs down and put them in the forge. While the steel eggs were heating up, he quickly cut the mild steel from the inside of the bucket. He had perfect control over the entire process rhythm, drawing praise from the judges one after another. On the other side, after heating the steel eggs, Sam put them directly under the power press and started the next step of stretching and lengthening. Once the steel eggs were processed, he marked the bucket wall according to the size and length of the steel eggs. Cutting the steel to the marked dimensions would make the material far more precise. No excessive cutting or adjustments were needed, saving time for the subsequent Sanmai forging. James had originally planned to use an angle grinder too, to disassemble the thick upper plate of the bucket for the outer cladding, but after seeing Jennifer's time and energy-consuming work, he made a decisive change of plan and instead cut the thinner mild steel from the inside. Because the time left for them was limited, if all their energy was spent on disassembling the steel, they would hardly finish on time before the countdown ended. After a tough struggle, Jennifer finally managed to get the thick steel. Considering the time crunch, she sped up her forging pace. She first put the steel eggs into the forge for a quick heat, then carefully ground the surface of the thick bucket steel. After confirming there were no impurities in the steel, she went all out in one go, putting the steel eggs and hard steel under the power press for fusion and forge welding. In no time at all, she successfully made the Sanmai laminate. At the same time, Michael had only just forged the steel eggs into a steel plate. He cut off the excess edges on both sides, and then he could clad the mild steel around it and stack and forge the Sanmai laminate. Different from Michael's stacking and cladding method, he planned to show off his U-shaped cladding technique. He first hammered the mild steel into a U-shape, then clad the steel plate forged from the steel eggs inside it. Also choosing the high-difficulty cladding method was Sam beside him, as an MS-level bladesmith who had unfortunately been eliminated in previous rounds. So he was determined to use his strength to blow the judges away. After some time, Jennifer was the first to finish quenching, though the blade was a little bent. Fortunately, after a wild round of hammer straightening, the blade returned to normal in no time. On the other side, James ran into trouble. After stretching and lengthening the steel billet, dense cracks appeared on it. To make matters worse, the countdown was coming to an end soon.